What's up, guys, and welcome back to ContractVille. It is bright and early this morning, and we are getting after it. It's time to improve our living condition and hopefully start building a life for ourselves here. So I'm going to try taking this recycling to, I believe it's the advanced factory that we want to go to. We're going to see what happens. So we've been collecting trash. Obviously, we cleaned up our cousin's trailer here, and I think we had some other job site trash from the first episode, and one of our side goals is to sell some recycled items. So we're going to see what kind of money we can make from this, see if this is going to be any sort of a side hustle that we might want to do. And we're just going to keep on grinding, baby. Excited to be back. Appreciate you guys. This first episode was fun, and excited to see where this thing goes, baby. We've actually got a new mission here too. I think we're going to be replacing some windows and stuff, but we're going to start with some recycling. Not going to lie, man, I would really enjoy potentially upgrading this thing at some point too. I just feel like this little three-wheeler is really holding us back here, so we're going to see what we can do about that. And who knows, maybe cleaning up the world, taking care of Mother Nature is going to help us out here. So this is our recycling plant. Looks like we've got some more boxes there. Wants us to go this. Are these compactors? Do we put these in there? Back this thing up. We can see what we're working with here. So I'm assuming gray. This is going to go in our metals. Perfect. We've got yellow, which I believe is going to be our plastics. And then we've got blue, which is going to be our like paper and cardboard here. Paper materials. $160 for that? Hold on a second. Okay, so we're going to send that in there. We've got metal over here, which is going to be $200 a box. And then plastic is going to be $140 a box. Dude, this is insane. Looks like it's processing. We're getting a receipt. We take this coupon here. Okay, perfect. And then I'm assuming we can trade these in, hopefully, for that money at some point. Plastic materials, beautiful. Okay. There's a little window here. What is this? How you doing, sir? Good to see you. Can I give you, redeem the trash coupons? Perfect, dude. Look at this. We just made $500 from picking up trash. That's honestly pretty incredible. I feel like you could actually make money in this game. Like some of our jobs and stuff are paying us, 10, 12, 15 grand, stuff like that. So things are looking good. We got 40K in our pocket, and let's head back into town. Looks like we've got some side missions complete here. Next, we've got this one done as well. Replace a door, replace a window, get a haircut, and load cargo to a vehicle for the first time. Oh boy, we're on the wrong side of the road here. Not gonna lie, I'm still a little shaken up from that my winter car video, dude. I jumped so hard. I was not ready for that. That really affected me. But all right, dude, I'm so sick of this freaking car. This thing is ridiculous. I think we're actually getting a little bit low on gas too. So hello, beautiful. Hold on, we've got a sketchy roadside car sale thing. Oh, they've actually got another three-wheeler for sale too. We can get a trailer for $20,000, a low capacity trailer. Interesting. I mean, we could afford that. We've got this thing here. Do you look at this? 34 speed, 5 acceleration. It's worth $1,800. Are you kidding me? Got a little four-door sedan here. This is going to increase our speed. Trunk capacity is going to go down for $9,900. Not looking at that. This thing over here, 22 capacity for $36,000. See, that's what I'm talking about. Kind of a little work van type thing. We've got another little sedan. This is going to have a 2 trunk capacity. We've got another 2 trunk capacity, and this thing looks pretty cool. 36 capacity for $34,000, bro. Is this worth it? I feel like this could be worth it. Hold on. I think we can sell our thing too. What are we going to be able to sell this for? We can buy it new for $1,800. We're going to be able to sell it for like $1,000 or something. I don't know. We'll see. This was a little sale thing over here. Let's see what we've got going on. Bought price for $1,800. We could sell it for $1,350. We are going to have to get gas. So we could either get gas in this thing or we could get gas. Dude, I'm just going to go for it. Screw it. This thing has been making me so mad. I'm so sorry. I actually feel kind of bad about that. And you know what? Now that I think about it, that wasn't even our car. That was our cousin's car. So hopefully he doesn't mind. We were just borrowing it. But yeah, I'm going to get this thing, dude. Higher speed, better acceleration, 36 trunk capacity. It is a diesel, so we're going to keep that in mind, and we can choose different colors that we want on it. I feel like yellow could look kind of cool. I like that. This is going to be kind of like our business color going forward. Honestly, we just made so much money off that trash. I feel like maybe we should be green. Ooh, the white's nice too. Yeah, this is I like the green and white. All right, so we're going to be an environmentally conscious brand here. We're going to purchase this thing for $34,000. This feels like it could be a mistake, but we're going to go for it, baby. Yes, purchase this thing. Oh my goodness, dude. Can we just drive this thing off the lot? Yes, we can. And this thing is also coming with an empty fuel tank. So let's see. Looks like it's going to be on the driver's side, and we're going to refuel for the first time. At least we were somewhat efficient. You know what I mean? Like we didn't have to buy a tank of gas for our other car. So we're going to be going for diesel here. We're going to uncap this, throw this in here, and it looks like it's just automatically going to start filling. Perfect. Okay, this is going to be like $250 or $300 to be able to fill this thing up. $280 for a full tank. Hopefully this thing is going to be pretty efficient. Let me put that back. Let's put this cap back on if we can. Perfect. And we are going to get the heck out of here. Now, it does say that we want to get a haircut, which I think I saw a barber shop on the mini-map. Is that going to be... That's going to be right here. Okay. I mean, might as well while we're here. And we actually have a new challenge that we're going to be doing too. Okay. This thing does not turn as sharp. But you know what? It's got 4 wheels that are planted on the ground, which is really, really nice. How you doing? Good to see you. All right. Welcome to the barber shop here. Not going to lie. If my barber looked like that, I don't know if I would be in here. But I'm looking to get a haircut here, sir. How do I... change hairstyle? Ah, here we go. So we've got more options than we had before. We could have kind of a cool faux hawk looking thing. We could have long hair, have kind of a swept back look, kind of short and normal. I don't mind the longer hair here, but we might go short and normal. Let's just keep it brown. Pretty much, we don't ever really look at our guy. I'm just doing this so that we can complete these challenges. Another sub goal down. Now we want to replace a door, replace a window, and load cargo to vehicle for the first time. What do you mean load cargo? That might be a new type of mission or something at some point. But, all right, so let's see. I believe we've got some new mail. We finished Carol's job in the last episode. We've got Jamie here. Mr. Douglas is my father-in-law. Dad's been talking about you since you helped him with his guest room. That was the first job that we did. Unfortunately, we had some bad storms recently, which damaged the windows on the north side of my house. As a result, water leaked into my daughter's room and ruined some of her furniture. Bro, water intrusion is every homeowner's worst nightmare. So I'm going to help you out, buddy. Still dealing with this in my life. Daughter's study table means a lot to her, but it was ruined. Hoping to be replaced. All right, so we're replacing windows, baseboards, crown molding, buying furniture, and taking out old furniture. We're going to make $23K on this. Yes, please. This is perfect because we've got a lot of cargo space in this thing for us to be able to carry all these materials. So this is going to be the furniture store right here. Pull up next to our little pickup area here, and we're going to see what we've got going on. The TiVo, how you doing, Jan? Good to see you. It's been a day since we've been in here. Becoming a new favorite customer of yours. So we're looking for a study table. This one looks kind of funky. I like this. The Harry Barnes study table. So we're going to go for this. We're looking for a console with at least 2 luxury stars, maybe something like this. And then we're looking for a large wardrobe. I'm just going to go with the cheap one for you. I think we do end up getting paid back on all of this, but we're going to keep it easy for him. So $734 there. Sounds good. Shoot. A little bit nervous. I feel like, I mean, we've got 12K. We're probably fine. I was going to say we should have checked this out before we ended up committing to buying a truck. But, dude, look at all the space that we have. To think that we've got 36 slots is ridiculous. So we're going to pull up here. Sorry about that, ma'am. Are you okay? Everything good? She's good. $300 fill up. Definitely not going to be leaving that thing running. And how you doing, sir? We're here at the hardware store. See what we've got going on. So we want 4 double windows. Let's just grab 4 of these for $3,000. Okay, this is starting to get pretty expensive. We've got a half window. I'm going to grab that. We want a single interior door. Oh, look at this. That's pretty cool looking. I'm going to go for an interior door. Baseboard pack. Let's get something kind of fun. Maybe something like that. Crown molding. Let's get something, we kind of should probably see the vibe of the house before we end up committing to anything. We're going a little bit modern here. I like the window in the front door here. Okay, so that's going to be, my goodness, dude, that's going to be $4,700 in furniture here. Okay, this is starting to make me a little bit nervous, but we're going to be okay. We've got about 8K left. And hopefully this is everything that we're going to need. Let's get all this stuff stacked up in here. So much room for activities, dude. That is just absolutely incredible. We would have had to make like 6 trips with that little 3-wheeler to be able to do the same thing here. So word is traveling fast. We're doing a good job for people. Word of mouth is spreading. We're getting things done. And it looks like this is going to be his house here on our left. So let's back this thing in here. Do we think... Hold on. I definitely do miss being able to whip that 3-wheeler up the little sidewalks and stuff, but we're just going to put this guy right like that. That looks good to me. Make sure we shut her off. Let's get this tailgate down, and let's start bringing stuff in here. So welcome to our next this is pretty nice, dude. Look at this dining room set and everything. Look at the cyberpunk artwork on the walls. This is cool. Okay, so we've got windows here. What windows need replacing? Looks like this one looks a little bit dirty. Oh, this door is definitely going to be going. Okay, so that's the front door that we got, obviously. All right, so what rooms are we going to be doing? He said the north side of the house had windows that needed replaced. So it's going to be everything on the back side. Dude, this is a clean house. I love these doors. I think we might have gotten the same door, which is nice. Looks like that's a bathroom window we're going to have to change. That one's good. Head upstairs here. Everything else looks pretty good. Oop, we've got an interior door we're going to be taking down. Oh, this must be the daughter's room. So this is where everything was ruined. And we should probably start. Yeah, let's take stuff out as we drop stuff off. Anytime you get that little ding, that means you did it right. So we'll take stuff out to limit the trips here. We've got another window we've got to find. That's got to be up here, right? We've got another bedroom. Yes, beautiful. Okay, can we take these windows out? How do I do this? Take this off, throw that down. Oh, we've got screws in the windows that we're going to take down. Okay. Got 2 screws and then 2 more over on this side. And then can we just pull this thing? We could just pull that thing out. That's what I'm talking about. Throw this down to the end of the hall here. And then do we just do the same thing, putting it back? Beautiful. Throw this thing in there. And then we can grab our little screwdriver. And we're just going to put stuff back really nice and easy. I've got a feeling that it might be a little bit more complicated to be able to replace a window in real life. But you know what? We're going to take that. All right. This room is done technically. Now that is one thing I think I want to try out here today. So if we take a look at our mission, you can see these are our actual mission objectives, but you can go the extra mile. So like this hallway, you need a cabinet, a radiator, and a rug. The bedroom that we're in right now, if we add a bed, an ottoman, and a radiator, I think we get extra points for that. I don't think we make any extra money, but if we wanted to try to get extra skill points and stuff, we could try to complete these houses a little bit more, so we might end up trying that today. This is an interior door, so we're going to throw this upstairs. I think this is the one here. How do you... Oh, we've got more screws here. Okay, so we're going to be taking the hinges off here. Perfect. Bottom ones down here. Get these guys as well. Pull this off, throw this out of the way, and then we're going to go back the same... Shoot. It's slightly different, but you know what? You didn't give me any specifics, so you're just going to have to live with it. We're already here. I'm not making any second trips. I actually do think we're going to end up making a second trip because I want to try to see if we can go 100% on this house, and we'll see if it's worth the extra, what's it called? But look at that. Another sub-goal complete. That's what I'm talking about. Put this back in here. We've got an exterior door here, so we might as well. I mean, this is kind of nice because we're knocking things off one at a time here, trying to be as efficient as possible, bringing stuff in while we're taking stuff out. We're going to be able to take all this stuff to the pawn shop, be able to sell it. I would imagine, even though it's old and broken, these doors have to be worth something. You know what I mean? Ooh, that is clean. I like that. The window in the front is really nice. We've got wall planks. I'm assuming if the daughter's room is the one that was affected the worst, is this... Demolish the crown molding for... Okay, so I think those are going here. Let's start taking her old dusty furniture out. Here's our baseboard, so we're going to bring this up. I'm assuming this is where it goes. I guess we could kind of try to test it out here. Let me see what we've got going on. It says demolish the baseboard first, so we're going to go demolish. Oh, it's just one swing? Okay, that's kind of convenient there. So we've got all that taken out, and then we take the baseboards, and do we just throw these back in here nice and easy? Okay, that is about the easiest thing we could possibly do. Demolishing the crown molding up top. I guess we could have got stuff that matches a little bit, but like I said, I didn't see any specific requests or anything. I do wish they would put like styles or colors or things like that, you know what I mean? Just so everything can match a little bit more, or maybe give us bonus points if we do end up matching it better, but that's all right. Okay, let's take this down, throw this, take care of this window here. Beautiful. We're making some good progress so far. And we've got a new window that can go in here. Perfect. Just get these 4 screws in here and we're good to go. Oh, we found trash. Perfect. I love that. All right, let's grab this. Gonna bring this thing downstairs. Dude, I want more jobs with more trash. Holy cow, I still can't believe we made $500 just like that. That was the easiest money we made in this game thus far. This is gonna be going in the bathroom downstairs, I believe. This is gonna be a slightly smaller window, which hopefully means it's gonna be easier to take out. Yep, I mean, these are... To be honest, these are pretty easy. I'm curious if there's like an upgrade for the screwdriver or anything. Sorry for standing on your toilet here, sir. Gives me a little bit better access, but that thing's taken care of. I guess we could check it out. So let's see. Tool skills, screwdriver increases your speed. I feel like that's not worth it, but we'll get to that eventually. All right, got this thing here. Perfect. All of that is all dirty. We've got office furniture. This must be going in... This is the desk. This is going in the daughter's room, I believe. Let's throw this on the bed here. We're going to try to pick all this stuff up. All the old broke. Oh, shoot. Okay. Homegirl really doesn't have a lot of room in here, does she? She's got the chair all the way up against her bed. All the stuff fell off her desk. We're going to have to get all this. Just going to move all of her office. Just going to move all these little trinkets off her desk first. And then which one's her big oh, this thing looks nice in here, baby. Okay, I like this. And it's actually going to end up saving her a little bit of room. So let's get this thing centered here. Perfect. We've got this guy. Not going to allow us to tuck that in there, but we can kind of get it there. I mean, that just looks like a nightmare. Trying to get in bed, banging your shins in the middle of the night and whatever else, but it is what it is. And now we can throw her little, I don't even know what to call that thing. I know it's got to have an actual name. They're cool for sure, but we've got that. We've got little pins and stuff. This is going to be a little pencil holder. We could throw this thing down here. I love that you can like organize everything, dude. This is like, if they would give you bonus points on making it look nice and having like the different materials and things like matching and colors matching and things like that, that'd be pretty cool. But all right, that definitely is an upgrade. This says it's new, but it looks dirty. And then this is more paper trash. Okay, let's get this stuff out of here. We're almost done with our requirements, and then I think we're going to try going the extra mile. This is going to be her new wardrobe, which was back on this wall here. Let's get it against the right side so that the door has space to open up all the way. And last but not least, our last thing is going to be this, which is a little end table, little side table type thing. I'm assuming this is going to be going in her room as well. Looks like she wants an ottoman, a drawer, and a radiator here. Shoot, so it's not going to match. I don't even know if it's going to fit back here, dude. Okay, it does fit. We'll put that there. There's literally no space in that corner, but she's got everything she needs. So technically, from a mission standpoint, we have done everything that he asked for. Now, what I'm going to do is take pictures. We're going to make sure that we do everything in every room here, like drawer, ottoman, radiator here. There's a whole bed missing from this room. We haven't even been in here. This bathroom needs a trash bin. Dude, this is kind of cool. So you've got the hallway here. It's also got this split into a living room, even though there's no wall. Like it knows the different spaces. Is this a kitchen over here? This is a kitchen as well. We actually didn't replace the window in here, so let's get that. I like that it has the floor plan even though there's no walls or anything. So we're going to have a bunch of extra stuff that we're going to be buying, but it's going to be worth it. Going to run this out to the pawn shop, which is going to be just here on the right, and then we have a pretty substantial shopping list that we're going to be taking care of. Hello, officer. Just having a Coke there, sir. What the heck is going on? I'm not even sure what's happening. All right, so let's see what we get from this. Quite a bit of stuff here. So I feel like the pawn shop as well as the recycling is kind of a pretty good way to make money and make sure you're doing the full thing. Oh, look at this, dude. Okay, so we're actually going to make pretty good money from this. We're going to do $344 from that wardrobe. That's incredible. Back up to 10K. Love that. And this is where things are going to start to get a little bit messy. So we've got a huge hardware order here. I actually lied. I don't think we're going to have any hardware. I think it's going to be all in furniture, which is luckily just right here. How you doing, Jan? It's your favorite customer. Your boy is dropping a bag in here. So let's see what we've got going on. We need a bunch of radiators, I know. Oh, these things are so freaking ugly, but we've just got to go for it. This one's taller and skinnier. That one's longer. I'm going to go with the tall and skinny, I guess. But we need, oh my gosh, dude, like every room needs it. 8 radiators. That is absolutely ridiculous. We're going to get a couple of trash bins. I feel like this will match pretty nicely. We've got those. I know we needed a bath. I know I said this before, but I love that you've got to like look through their catalog and everything. So we're just going to do kind of a basic bath. That looks pretty, ooh. Harry Barn bathtub. Do we want a 2-star bathtub? I'm going to go with the nicer bathtub, actually. I'm pretty sure we're going to be reimbursed on all these, so we're going to spend his money. 3 rooms needed cabinets. So we've got like bookshelves, got little singular, I mean, this one's pretty easy. We're just going to go with the 3 cabinets here. We needed a bed. I can't remember what that room looked like, but we could just maybe go for something like this. Looks good. Oh gosh, he wants 2 sofas in the living room. I have no idea where we're gonna fit that many sofas. We probably want something small, like a little armchair. If this counts as a sofa, or are we gonna have to actually get a sofa? I feel like it's gonna be safer to get an actual sofa, so maybe something like this, little double sofas. That looks good. That matches the vibe. We need a rug, so we're just going to get, I think this is for the hallway. Let's get something long and nice looking, modern looking-ish. I'm going to go for something like this. We want another drawer, so I'm going to get something like this. Looks good. We also want ottomans. I think we wanted 2 ottomans. I'm in a $50 rest nest ottoman. Why not? Sounds good to me. Let's grab 2 of these. All right, $3,500 in things. I mean, this is going to be interesting. He hired us to do a specific set of, actions and fixing things and whatever else, and he's going to end up with a full house remodel here. And to be honest, I don't think there's enough room for half this stuff that he's asking for, but asking you shall receive. It's not my house. I'm just going to fill it full of shit for you. So let's see how this ends up working out. Oh boy, it's a good thing that we have a really big truck here. My goodness. Okay. Got almost a full bed here. We're going to ride out. We're going to go back to his house, which I think was back this way, right? It's nighttime, but your boy's not going to stop working, baby. Not until the job is done. So we'll whip this thing in here. Sorry about the noise for all the neighbors. And dude, we have a lot of stuff that we're going to have to move. Oops, shoot. Make sure you shut it off, Jeff. We've got a lot of stuff that we're going to have to move around and put in here. So this is a radiator. This is what I don't like, though. Let's get some lights on in here so we can see what we've got going on. So he wants me to put radiators in all these rooms. The kitchen, I don't think needs one, but this, they want a radiator in here. So if I put this like under the window or maybe under this window, dude, look at how ugly that is. And you want that. Where were those sofas? We want double sofas in the living room. I mean, this is the smallest sofa that we could find. There's no space. I can't even get it up against, I mean, we could put maybe a sofa like here, which is weird. Put another one under this window actually isn't bad. I will take this. So we've got that. I guess we could have one over in the corner, but like, why would you have a sofa next to your dining room? Your setup is immaculate. You just don't have space for a living room. Like this is your basic living room in here, which is understandable. And all he wants is a radiator in here. This is weird. Grab another radiator. These things are absolutely hideous. This guy really needs to work on his HVAC. I guess we could, if we could get this behind the couch, at least that hides it a little bit. Dude, we've got so many freaking radiators. This is ridiculous. We want a radiator in the hallway. All right, sounds good to me. I mean, if I put this underneath the stairs, I don't know if that's a fire hazard or what, but at least it's hidden a little bit for him. And let's make sure we get some lights on here. I'm going to get all the lights in the house on just so we can see a little bit better. Really hope this guy likes the choices that we made for him here. Do we need a radiator in here? We don't. Oh, no, we do. Okay, if it's in your hand, it counts. Oh, shoot. You know what? We never did this window either. Okay, I'm going to move this. Again, I feel like this might be a mistake and this might be like a little bit of a fire hazard or something, but we're going to put that back there. And then if we put the bed in front of it, at least you can't see it. Simply lovely right there. And then we're also going to take this stuff down so that we can replace this window really quick. Get the blinds back up there. We could get this thing out of here. That room is now officially done. You get a radiator and you get a radiator and you get we want one up here. Perfect. All right, let's put a radiator right here is the easiest spot. Perfect. Let's get some lights turned. Ooh, that's a tall light switch right there. My goodness. Put it back behind the door, I guess. I do feel bad. We're making this place a lot uglier in the name of XP, but we're just going to try to see what happens if we go for 100% completion. So let me guess. We want a radiator in here? We do. All right. I'm at least going to try to hide it for him a little bit. This guy back between the two mismatching bedside tables, making sure things match or things have enough space or like doors match or anything like that. You know, that's fine. We'll just leave it as is. But hiding the radiators, that's where we draw the line here at T. Martin Contracting Inc. Got another bedroom here. At least there's no bed yet. So we're going to get the radiator down there. That means the bed could be next. It is satisfying to start seeing things come together. Oh, this is a big boy, bro. Tell me you wouldn't absolutely love a nap in this thing, dude. That looks so good. We've got a trash bin here. We're going to throw this in here. This is also where our bed is going to be going. So are we done with radiators then? I thought all the little ones. There's another trash bin. There's a long rug. I love that you have to pick up the stuff on top before you move on to new things. Where is this going? We want a cabinet in here. I feel like, where would you put this? Maybe in here you could put some stuff on that. Beautiful. All right, this room is officially done. Look at this. Got a beautiful cotton candy sky this morning. Trash bin's going to be going up to the upstairs bathroom. I believe this is going to be a wrap for this bathroom, which it is. Dude, the layouts here is weird. What is that, a horse trough as a bathtub? I don't know. This is an interesting gentleman. I'm not going to lie. What is this? Oh, this is our bathtub. Okay, I'm actually pretty excited about this. So if we get this guy, this is kind of an odd setup. I feel like it needs to go on the back wall. He's going to come home and his toilet's going to be in a new spot, bro. I would be so upset. It's like one of those HGTV shows. We're making some dreams come true, baby. All right, so we're going to get this guy. If it fits, it does. Dude, that is a big tub. And that means our little loo could go maybe back corner back here. I know it's a little bit cramped, but at least it's kind of hidden from view a little bit. I love that we've got like a little cutout in the rug for the toilet and everything. And we could get the toilet paper right there. $2,000 quartz and glass bathtub. He's going to come home from his vacation and absolutely lose his mind, but I hope he loves it. We want a cabinet in here, so I'm going to throw this right here. You could put little mementos and stuff. I believe this is going to be our ottoman, so we got to see ottoman in here. Oh, okay, this is a love sack. This is not an ottoman. All right, I'm just going to throw it down just like that. Perfect spacing. That makes a lot of sense. I did not realize that's what that ottoman was, dude. Holy cow. Okay, we've got another shelf or cabinet or whatever you want to call it. Cabinet's going to be going here on this wall. I believe they wanted the runner rug up here as well, so we could throw this thing down. That actually looks kind of nice. Dude, I thought we were getting like little footstool ottomans, just like a little thing that you can put at the end of your bed or something. But no, we've got giant love sacks. I will say I miss my love sack, dude. We got rid of it because it was just so old and it was so stinky and used by the dogs so much and things like that. Like it was getting gross, to be honest. We should replace it, but it just takes up so much room. I feel like it's hard to warrant, especially in a giant living space. If you have like a cool basement or like a hangout room or something, that makes more sense. But it was right in the middle of our living room. I definitely do miss it though. All right, we've got nightstands to end things off. I don't even know where these are going. We're putting a drawer in here. I mean, this kind of matches the desk, kind of not really. It should tell you vibes or like colors or like specific ones that they want. I feel like it makes it hard to match a little bit, but we've got that there. And then where's our next one going to be? What? They've already got two in here and you want another one? All right, I'll throw another one in here just like that, just for you. Perfect. Fits perfectly. Okay, so I think we are 100% good to go. Every single one of these is all green. If we check our mission, we can look here. Look at this, dude. 50 to 100%, 66 to 100, all the way down the board. We have everything fully complete in terms of design points. That was a grind, dude. That took a full 24 hours for us to be able to do, but it's going to be worth it. We can shut that thing up. Throw this thing in here. We're going to have to take that to the pawn shop, but we're going to be able to hit our little mailbox here to be able to get this. Look at this. We're being reimbursed for all of our purchases. The bathtub was only $1,400. Actually, a heck of a steal there. We're getting extra experience. So look at this. Mission completed is 972, but look at all the design points here. We really increased the amount of XP and fame that we got. So that honestly, probably worth it to go the extra mile. That's what I'm talking about, and that's a job well done. So we want to complete the first logistics mission next. I'm assuming that's going to be the next one down the line. I feel like we're in kind of a tutorial mode, you know what I mean? Like we obviously fixing up houses and things like that is going to be a main source of income, but I know there's a lot more to this game than that. So we're going to see what we've got going on next. We have an email Jamie has done. Michael in logistics, cargo deliveries. Heard you're new around here and might be up for a side gig. Got a special offer for you. Interested in hauling cargo for a logistics company? Looking forward to hearing from you. Sincerely, the local logistics manager, Michael. So we're going to be taking cargo from Blossom Garden Store to Nativo Furniture. It's 8 to 10 cargo, and we've got a 5-minute deadline. $3,000. We can use our own personal car to be able to make more money. Yes, beautiful. Oh my goodness, dude. So this was literally perfect. We would have had to make 2 trips with the 3-wheeler, but now we're going to make an extra $1,500 because we've got this new beast. Oh, this is great. All right. Our timer has not started yet, which is good. And it looks like we're going to be kind of heading up into town. That's Blossom Gardens. I think we're going to be taking it back to right where we just were. Starting to venture out into the map a little bit. This is nice. First time climbing this hill since we first got dropped off and took that bus to our cousin's place. Starting to make a name for ourselves. Got a brand new vehicle. Got $30,000 in our pocket. Things are starting to look up. Dude, look at the big city off in the distance. All right, I'm going to bypass this really quick. I don't think it's starting our time yet. We're going to keep an eye on that. But I kind of want to go into the city and see what we've got going on. This map is huge. This game is cool. I like this so far. Obviously, we're just kind of scratching the surface. We now have a new way of making money. So we've got 3 different income sources. Now, I really want to try to work more on recycling. I feel like we're going to be able to make big bucks in that. But look at this. Oh, my goodness. We've got giant shipping ports. We might be able to make money with that eventually. We've got all sorts of little businesses and stuff in here. Dude, look at all the skyscrapers off in the distance. For a sim game, this is ridiculous. Oh, I love it. So eventually, I'm assuming we're going to be back in here. We're going to be owning a bunch of these businesses and stuff. This is cool. All right. I'm going to keep on grinding for now, but we're going to keep our eyes on the future, our eyes on the prize, baby. And hopefully, eventually, we're going to be a big dog out here owning one of these skyscrapers or something. This is so sick. There's like giant riverside walks or oceanside. I don't even know where we are, to be honest. I'm assuming that's an ocean if we've got giant freighter ships. I guess it could be one of the Great Lakes, but yeah, that's pretty sick there, dude. Just look at all the points of interest and everything. Pawn shops, barber shops. I guess it's a lot of the same thing. Car shops. Okay. There are quick eats. There are some other new things. So yeah, very excited to check that out. But for now, let's go make 4,500 bucks. All right, Blossom Gardens. This is kind of cool. Little gardening store on the outskirts of town. So we're just going to be moving product in for them. Deliver the cargo to Nativo Furniture. That's this right here, and it looks like our time has started. So let's get to work. We're going to grab all of this. And my goodness, dude. It is a good thing that we have such a big truck here. Beautiful. Look at that. Not even taking up, not even like a fourth of what we could potentially carry. So bring this to Nativo, I guess. That's it. Already completing sub goals. We're going to be able to finish up this last side goal right here by completing our first logistics mission here in a couple seconds. I don't think it's going to take that long to get back to where we're going, but we're not going to be taking any chances here. Woo! That was close. I mean, if you think about it, we made $18,000. We got a bunch of XP is the thing, but we only made 18 grand on that last one. It took us an entire day. We had to make multiple trips to a furniture store and take pictures and you know, take things apart, put things down, etc. This, we're literally just clicking buttons, moving boxes. This could be a good new opportunity for us. All right, Nativo. And it looks like, does it have us going around the back? All right, place the cargo on the delivery point. Sounds good to me. We've got plenty of time left here. 3 minutes and 28 seconds. Finish the logistics mission by talking to the person in the cabin. And this thing? How you doing, sir? Good to see you. Interact with you. Cargo delivery, 8 out of 8 boxes. We're going to get $1,500 in bonus money for using our personal vehicle. And that's a wrap, baby. Oh, my goodness. One new mission and contracts have been unlocked. And we've completed this. Replace stairs, purchase a new vehicle, hit a crack on a wall, destruct a wall. All right, so we've already got that. That's good. What's a contract? So we've got a... Nope, we don't have any new missions. Oh, more logistics here. 32 to 40 cargo to a destination. We could make 7,500 bucks. Now, the thing is if it's 40, we can't do it. But if it's 36 or less, we could. I'm kind of tempted to try this. What happens if we don't use our personal vehicle? I'm just going to accept this. Seashore anchor to the Nero market. Dude, there's just so much going... Wait, what is this? We've got stuff that we can purchase here. Planner level 1. Mixer level. Oh, this. So eventually I think we're going to be involved in the entire construction process. So like our side goals right now, it sounds like our next main mission is going to be more in the destruction category. Obviously we've done remodeling and stuff and like furniture, but we're going to start getting into destruction. Then I think eventually we can straight up build houses like from the ground up, which obviously would be pretty cool. So it looks like that we could become like an architect in a sense. We're going to be able to plan buildings out and stuff. Sorry. Yep, my bad. Sorry. You don't know me. I don't have any identifying information, company name or anything on the side of my vehicle. So we should be good. We're keeping it nice and low key here. Oh boy, dude. Now we're going into the shipping port. Dude, this is insane. This is the port that we saw from across the way too. Everything is all interconnected. We're just going to have to go around the what's it called? Oh, okay. So this personal car park. Wait a second. Is this going to be able to handle everything? Oh, we've got a side mount here. That's interesting. Why do we have 15 minutes to do this? We might have wanted to keep our own vehicle. We'll see what happens. Going to try to put all this stuff in here. Oh boy, that's a lot of stuff, isn't it? I love how everything stacks so nicely, dude. That is absolutely incredible. All right, get all this here. Hopefully it's all gonna fit. Please, please, please. Oh, you've got a second level of stacking here? Oh my good. Okay, so we had 39 cargo. We could not have done this in our personal vehicle. I think it wants us to park it here, so we're gonna leave that there. And we're going to take this stuff to the Nero Market, which is going to be out and around and back in the city to a new part that we haven't been to. Why do we have 15 minutes? That's a really long time. Dude, this thing is sick. Maybe we should have thought about saving our money for something even better. This has to be able to hold like 60 things or something, bro. This is crazy. This thing is an absolute unit, dude. Seems like it's maybe a little bit faster. I would imagine this one would have been a lot more expensive, though. I feel like our little green machine is perfect for what we need right now. Dude, this thing is look at us. We're leaving trails of rubber behind, bro, just screeching through these corners, doing 82 miles an hour, 88. Dude, this thing's going to be able to hit 100. Holy cow. Okay, well, we were supposed to take a right there, Trev. This is nice, dude. So we've got a new way that we could grind and make money. I'm excited. Fully demolish a building is going to be our next side goal. So we're going to be able to get into demolition. Going to be able to get, we're getting some speed wobbles here. Going to be able to get into building houses. I mean, if we're demolishing, I wonder if we're going to be able to get more materials that we can recycle. I feel like if you're being paid to demolish, and then you're also like, we could get that trailer and carry a bunch of stuff off a demolished site to be able to recycle it, to be able to make money, bro. We just got air there. That's incredible. Yeah, this is cool. I love that we're slowly but surely finding new ways to make money, and you kind of choose your own path in a way. I think it's going to be pretty close up here on the left. I can't believe this gave us 15 minutes, dude. We were here in 3. The other one, we had quite a bit of time, but this one was just obscene. And then this, it should be on the right. If I remember, it's going to be right here. And it looks like that's going to be our drop-off point right there. And then we could talk to this guy to be able to finish things off. Oh, my goodness, dude. Incredible. All right, leave her running. It's not my gas. It's not my mileage. It's not my anything. I wonder if we're going to have to do maintenance or anything eventually. We'll see. I just love this, dude. Just watching all of this slowly move across here. Beautiful. Getting it out of the back of the truck. Dropping it in here. I mean, we could take stuff and move it on our own like this if we wanted to, just to increase the realism a little bit. But it is nice just to be able to quickly do this. And that's going to be a job well done there. Go talk to this guy. How you doing, sir? Give me my 5 racks, baby. Oh, my goodness. That is incredible. Oh, and our truck spawns back in here, too. I was going to say, now we're going to have to run across the map, but no, that's convenient. All right. Look at you go. You couldn't have handled that one, but you know what? You're my favorite anyway. So there you guys have it. Hope you guys enjoyed episode 2 of ContractVille here. We are starting to move up in the world. We need to figure out how to get... Oh, we do have more mail. We've got to decorate with Joshua, and we're going to be working on demolishing and finding some new ways to make money in the next episode. So hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm going to see you guys in the next one. Catch you all later. Peace out.